Hey everybody, my name is Matt Curley. I am a middle school band director in Darien, Connecticut. I'm going to be talking about crash cymbals today. First, I'm going to talk a little bit about basic crash cymbal technique, and then I'll talk a little bit about the audition excerpt. So, got a pair of 18-inch crash cymbals here. That's a good basic size. If you have 20-inch or 22-inch crash cymbals, those are good for huge crashes, but they're a little bulky to use. So, I like to use these 18-inch crash cymbals. You want to make sure you have a leather strap like this. If you've got a big wooden handle on there, it's going to dampen that sound, not going to be ideal. And if you have a leather disc here, it can be a little more comfortable, but it's going to dampen some of that sound. So you want to get that off of there. You want your strap to be just like this. Now the way we hold it is just like a drumstick. When you're holding a drumstick, you've got your fulcrum here with your thumb and your pointer finger. That's how you're going to grip the cymbal. And ideally, you're going to have enough strength there that you can hold up the cymbal with that pointer finger. If you're holding it like this, you're letting too much skin touch the cymbal. It's going to deaden it. So you want to grip with that fulcrum, support with these back fingers, but be able to let the cymbal, the less touching the cymbal, the better. Do the same on the other hand, and when you do a basic crash, well, there's a lot of ways to do this. Some people crash up, some people crash down, some people crash together, but the key that everybody does is that they flam the cymbals. You never want to just throw the cymbals together parallel like this because you might get an air pocket and that's not going to sound good. So, no matter which way you go, you're going to flam the cymbals. The way that I do it is I put my left hand on a 45-degree angle. That one barely moves. I take my right one and I come up this way. The top hits first and then the bottom hits and then I come across. So it goes top up. Let's do a regular crash sounds like this. Now, when you're looking at this, you have some chokes in here, notated by CH. And the way you do a choke is you do the same technique, except you pull it right into your body right away. The other techniques here are just quiet chokes, loud chokes, and then quiet crashes and other crashes. And then in the middle of this excerpt, you have pretty fast rhythm. The way that I do that is I leave my left hand completely still, and I punch the rhythm into it. So I'm going to play from that fifth measure here. You want to think of that like a hi-hat. If you were playing drum set and you had a hi-hat, that bottom cymbal is never going to move. And when you're pushing your foot down, that top cymbal goes up and down. So a good way to practice this is to just have your palm open like this, take your fist, and punch that rhythm like this. And you do the same thing with the cymbals. So left hand stays. And then when you're getting at the end for those piano hits, you want to barely touch them together. So piano chokes. And then a piano crash. Notice how in that piano crash I am letting it sizzle on there for just a millisecond. Because if you just touch them together, you're not going to get as much of a full sound. So just a millisecond, let it sizzle on there, but barely touch them together for that piano hit.